We don't have an intro to this podcast. Maybe we'll have one later.
Hello, welcome to the Dumb and Stranger podcast,
Which was
formerly known as the Film Crew podcast. I'm Gasper,
I'm Quan, and this is a
and
new series of podcasts, I guess, in a way. We did have an old podcast again, the Film Crew podcast, where we talked about movies. And we're changing it up to the Dumb and Stranger, because it's been a very dumb and strange 2023. All right. Yes. Okay. Gaspar, you're you're not as YouTubely on YouTube. You're not on YouTube a lot, right?
I am, but for a majority of the time, I'm just watching shorts.
Yeah. So
So,
you don't know too much about the shenanigans that have been going on in the past. I think it's been the past week, a little over a week now.
no, I am not.
Okay.
And
So
we talked about this before, and it sounds very intriguing, and I'm honestly excited to hear what your opinion is on all this.
yeah. So basically what happened over the last couple months, there's been actually it's been a while. So there's this one YouTuber named Sniper Wolf, and she makes like really shitty reaction content, just fucking lazy as shit. Because it's like literally like just tell me a joke right now. This is her content. Just give me a funny story or anything.
I'll just give you a punchline.
Yeah, go
Aren't
for it.
you Orange? You glad I didn't say banana?
Bro really said banana, and that's pretty much her reaction. She doesn't give any input. She doesn't transform the content anyway. Literally, you could have a dog taking a dog running like around chasing its tail, and she's just gonna be like, "Bro's really chasing his tail right now." It's like, okay, thanks. I'm watching the video too. You don't have to tell me that. Say something else. Anything. Literally anything. That's her content. And it's very lazy. She doesn't credit creators. Like, like she does mostly like TikTok reactions. And on TikToks, they have like the username like pop out. Sometimes she crops that shit out. I don't know if it's because they want to like not support creators or whatever it is, but they don't give credit basically, and I have no idea why. Now,
I have a question for you.
yeah, go for it.
I have no idea who this is.
Oh yeah, no, she's
Is
yeah.
before this whole thing going on that you're gonna talk about? Is she a known content creator?
Yeah, she's been on since I think 2013, and there's like a whole other drama from that. Basically, she started off I think as a gaming she started off as some like a pretty girl stream or pretty girl content creator, like being like very sexy and whatever. She moved on to gaming content with her boyfriend, now ex-husband or whatever that is. um and she would do like I think Call of Duty gameplay videos. There's another piece of drama that happened based on the fact that she was just reacting to gameplay videos and she wasn't even playing the game, and that's a whole other can of worms. But right now, this can of worms is basically her being a reaction streamer or a reaction creator And another creator, Jax Films, who's like an OG YouTube content creator, calling her out. And he basically created another channel called Jax Films, parroting her video or her like entire channel, um pretty much reacting to her videos and then like supporting content creators by giving proper credits and all this other cool shit that he does. She didn't like that too much. And she basically had like a meltdown on Twitter making fun of him. Um for example, like Jax Films like pretty much reacted to some of the tweets that she made. She didn't like him, but she went on Twitter and said things like, "The only thing that is funny about you is your hairline. If your content was entertaining, it would reflect in your views." She said other shit like, "This is really stupid." She says also, "I hate bringing gender into this, but no one ever attacks the male react channels." Which is really funny because Jax Films actually took down another male react channel back in 2017, Jinx, because he didn't really. Jinx also didn't react at all to the content he was showing. And there was like a lot of weird beef between her and Jax Films. And I guess to retaliate, she doxed him. I mean, she went over to his house and took a picture of it or like on Instagram for her 5 million, I guess, Instagram followers. That just sucks. And the reason why it sucks is because that happened in October 13th. And I think it was 2 days ago where something actually happened, like a punishment actually happened. YouTube. Well, first, it, it was like a. Oh, fuck. Was it a week? Yeah. What's today's date? Okay, so it's the 22nd. 2 days ago. Because obviously, doxing is really bad, right? Especially for content creators, because for 5 million followers, those 5 million followers now saw what Jax Films house looks like. And now his life is pretty much, I don't want to say in danger, but now people, it's like a breach of privacy. And YouTube cracks down hard on that shit. 2 days ago, YouTube gave Sniper Wolf a punishment. And it's fucking absolutely diarrhea. Um, they tweeted confirming Sniper Wolf has received a temporary monetization suspension per creator responsibility policy. Off-platform actions that put others' personal safety at risk harm our community, and the behavior on both sides isn't what we want on YouTube. Hoping everyone helps move this convo to a better place. So Sniper Wolf pretty much just got an unpaid vacation as a punishment for doxing this dude's house.
Yeah, this is all pretty wild. And what I mean, other than that, like, is there? I just don't know what to say to that. It seems like she's just getting a slap on her hands, and I mean, she's gonna be able to return to streaming. It seems like so.
The thing about this nonsense is Sniper Wolf, I believe, has 34 million subscribers right now. So obviously they don't. A bunch of people have like theorized that they didn't want to do shit to her because she makes them a lot of money.
Well, that
Um,
makes sense.
yeah. With and so this is probably like them trying to give some sort of response so that it looks like they're doing something, but it's not enough because obviously doxing is bad. It's a privacy risk. Um, and my thing is I'm thinking that they're trying to get people to forget by giving her something and then just never talking about it again in hopes that people will just move on because the internet is known to like just move on really quickly.
I mean, that's pretty much my opinion about it. I mean, it just seems like it doesn't seem like it's getting taken as seriously as it should.
Oh no. Actually, I forgot to mention it. So Jack's Films, when this happened on October 13th, he made a video like 2 days later calling out Sniper Wolf about like the doxing and how it's like really creepy because he has a family that's who's also now in danger. Um, and Sniper Wolf pretty much said like it's really weird because her response was she pretty much mocked him, right? Because like the day
Hmm.
after she did it, she posted another Instagram photo with her and I think her sister, and it's the caption is "We show up to your house. What are you doing?" It's
Oh wow.
like probably going to call the police, right? I think that's like the most appropriate thing to do, in my opinion, at least.
Yeah,
And
I've actually seen some YouTube videos of people streaming and something happening like outside of their house, and they basically have to cut off their stream. And it
yeah,
seems very extreme. So, I mean, I understand, like, a lot of these, I mean, everybody should, respect the privacy of everyone,
yeah,
especially people who are, you know, that I guess like a lot of people know, like celebrities and stuff. So, I
yeah.
mean,
And wild though, because YouTube doesn't like. It's so weird because YouTube doesn't want to do any. Well, they obviously wanted to do something, but also at the same time make money. So they're not going to do anything, and people are like super pissed about like the reactions or the response, especially since it's been over a week and this is what they gave. This is the reaction they gave. I think Sniper Wolf also got yelled. I don't know if they got. I don't know if she got yelled at by YouTube, but she also gave a response to this whole situation because she pretty much pretended like this wasn't a big deal. How Jack's Films attacked her first, even though all he did was give criticisms about her content. Um, she played it off as this isn't that big of a deal. I think some of her fans were saying like, "How are you gonna be scared of a 5'3" girl?" Even though, fun fact, Sniper Wolf has literally a criminal record for armed robbery. Um, but then I guess YouTube said something because she finally posted a response on Twitter on the 20th, and it's like the most basic YouTube apology I've ever seen. Like I'm pretty sure she went on ChatGPT and asked it for like a asked it for like a basic YouTube apology. Let's pull it up. So she responded with, "Let me start by saying I'm sorry for my recent actions. It is inexcusable. I'm sorry to Jack's Film, which that's not even his name. So she fucking misspelled his name. YouTube, the entire creator community, and my incredible fans for not being a better example for appropriate conflict resolution. Jack's film, while we certainly don't see eye to eye and have our differences, I am sorry for reacting the way I did when I should have taken the opportunity to show young creators how adults and professionals resolve conflict by communicating directly, respectfully, and privately. Not for views or content, but a meaningful example of how conflict should be solved. I will reach out directly and hope we can find some time to connect and communicate respectfully. I'd also like to thank YouTube for holding me accountable. I deserve it, respect the decision, and appreciate the opportunity to learn and grow from a true lapse in judgment. Fuck off. YouTube didn't hold her accountable. Let's just start off with that. Saying, "Hey, you're not allowed to get money from your videos" is not really an a punishment because she was never supposed to get she was never supposed to get monetized based on fair use because she's pretty much a freebooter. She literally just posts other people's content and just like she's like a millionaire now from doing
Right.
absolutely nothing. And it also sucks because YouTube's response, they pretty much shit on Jack's films. Like their response was pretty much Sniper Wolf did nothing wrong. Here's a Sniper Wolf did something wrong. Here's a slap on the wrist. Jack's films, you shouldn't have done what you did. What the fuck did he actually do to also like pretty much get victim blamed but for all this? Right? Because all he did was criticize. Fairly, what you think fair use too? What the fuck, dude?
The question is, are we gonna post this on YouTube?
Fuck no. Yeah, yeah. But also, like, I don't know. Do we?
Would you are we still willing to feed the beast?
Oh god. Yeah. No. Maybe. I don't know. YouTube's hasn't been very content creator friendly the past couple of years. And the thing is, people are saying like, "Oh, YouTube's getting better. They're taking care of creators more." Clearly, fucking not. If you're just gonna be like, "No, well, I mean, this is we're gonna give her a pass because he's other than rank two." Like, what the fuck? Like, she committed an actual crime and she literally got away with it. Because this is in California, it's an actual crime right now. I think. Is it an actual crime? Yes, it's an actual crime to dox people. That's the Sniper Wolf. It's a cliff note version of what's going on. I could like a whole fucking hour doing a deep dive on this nonsense.
and uh, and she is based out of California.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Scary. And the question is, if this blows up, what are the odds that she's gonna dox us next?
Probably won't happen.
Um, maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Get doxed, dude. shouldn't be talking about this. We should be talking about something else. Get in trouble. I wouldn't
Well,
I wouldn't put it past
go ahead.
YouTube to like absolutely fucking shit on us.
What I mean, other than this topic, we do have kind of like another main topic that we kind of want to get across, maybe in future episodes, and and yeah, just hopefully you guys will enjoy this. But a big thing that I'm kind of like for is cryptids, the
Oh
study of
yeah.
cryptids, so cryptozoology. And whether you believe them or not, I mean, they're real.
I mean, what happened in the when did you send me that video of the Bigfoot in Colorado?
That was maybe, I would say, about a week ago as well.
That was you know
um
that was a dude, right? Like I think that tour bus was a Bigfoot sighting tour, and it was pretty much confirmed by the actual tour people that it was the owner in a Bigfoot costume.
I mean, if it was, I mean, yeah.
That bread. Real weird shit going on. I didn't want to have to talk about Sniper Wolf, but YouTube's response was so fucking dog water that I had to bring it up.
Before we end this, we once again, this was the Film Crew podcast. There are, I believe, there are going to be movie reviews still. So if you guys enjoy that off of the old podcast, they're definitely going to be there. Um, but yeah, we're going to be focusing on the news of today, and just how weird things are getting and how strange, you you know.
And the next time when we talk about Israel Palestine,
I mean,
let's talk about the socio-political happenings of China and Thailand next.
that's one thing that
Not gonna do.
we've tried to stay away from in the past is politics. So I mean, I don't know. This is, I mean, our old podcast was
Strictly
as a
film
lot of
reviews.
you may know, it was just film reviews, and we didn't try and get into politics. But
Fuck politics.
this one this one is going to be an open podcast. Hopefully we can have some guests for you guys, and yeah, I mean, we'll just see where this wild ride kind of takes us. And yeah, I mean, I'm excited for this. And
Yeah, we're gonna have
yeah.
a Jewish and a Palestinian next week. They're not gonna know about this podcast. It's just gonna be a hangout. Then they're gonna hopefully have a civil conversation.
I probably won't be a part of that. But if it's about cryptids, and it's about you know other things like extraterrestrials, believe me, I'll be here.
No, I'm not gonna talk about Sniper Wolf anymore. This whole I don't think there's anything else that's going to be said about this. I think YouTube's just gonna pretend like nothing ever happened. I'm pretty sure Sniper Wolf still makes content. Her YouTube is still very much active. She hasn't been exactly shadow banned either. Hold on, let me see. Because she
Yeah,
averages
yeah,
around 1 million views per video, and right now
I
she
give.
she gets similar like 1 million views. Yeah, literally nothing happened.
Yeah, I would say like by the end of the year, this isn't even going to be a topic anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Let's. It's not. This is over. This is 100% over. Yeah, that's what are we calling this podcast again? Dumb and
The
Stranger?
Dumb and Stranger podcast.
Talking about
I
things that
think
are
this,
dumb and strange things.
yeah, I think this was a good intro. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Um, this is going to be available anywhere you get your podcasts, and this episode might not be available on YouTube.
Yeah. It's gonna get taken down because of the YouTube overlords. They're gonna
uh,
ban all words that's related to Sniper Wolf being bad.
if uh, if you're following us on, or if you were following Film Crew on Instagram, uh, there's no need to worry. You'll be following our new podcast. It's just a matter of a name change. But if you're not following us, you can find us on Instagram with the name The Dumb and Stranger Podcast.
Yeah,
We're also available on Twitter,
I think.
and it's still in the works, guys. This was it wasn't a smooth transition. It's been a while since we recorded, so yeah, just expect a lot more to be a lot more content being released soon. So stay updated with us on social media.
All right. Once again, this is the Dumb and Stranger podcast. My name is Quan,
And I'm Gasper.
and we'll see you all in the future where we don't talk about Sniper Wolf anymore.